Айде газ. О, докъде го докарахме? Аз ще събуждаме роботянгата. То дали ще ми даде да го карам.
I'm sure you'll understand that there's far too much to be done right now. I have no time for chatting.
Are you ready now? We can't afford to keep standing around like this.
Готов съм.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you.
Е, чудесно. Ма дайте ми аз да
Okay,
го
we're
карам, бе.
going to go over it one more time. The pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move.
Е,
All right, Rothschild.
по-добре да не
fire them.
ходиме тогава.
Right, move out.
Пате се будихме Оптимус Прайм. Къде ми е обжектива?
You're reporting to Sarah from here on out. Don't let her...
Добре, ай изчезвай. Щом отговарям пред Сара. Бата, имаме си робот. Мегатрон си има. Я гледай къде е. Това оръжие ми се вижда слабо, я. Плазма райфл, 25 демидж. Плазмата бие повече, добре. Какъв мегатрон имаме зави. Как се прави? Liberty Prime.
Destroy all communists. Out. America will never fall to communist invasion.
О боже, какво говори това? Чакай бе.
Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloys.
Най-накрая време беше, сега ще си оправя снайпера.
Probability of mission hindrance: 0%.
Какъв е патриотичен.
Freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
Enclave Armor. Мога ли да успея да си поправя нещо, я? О!
Freedom is the sovereign.
Добре, бе, защо съм на 5 кръв? Имам buff out.
Right of every American. Death is a preferable alternative to communism.
Какъв работ имам за... Оттабнах. По-добре, че се върна. И аз имам пара сейф. Аз сега си оттъпвам свободно. Хубаво, добре.
Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
Мале, той им пръска главите заедно.
America will never fall to communist invasion. Communism is a lie.
О, какви мързеци.
America will never fall to communist invasion. Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible. Alaska's rise is imminent. Anchorage will be the
Я да видим, е. Пак пас. Ето, един е щупен, естествено.
liberated.
Аре, бе.
Democracy or communist American soil engaged. Commencing tactical assessment. Red shiny. Threat detected.
Чакай, работянга.
To arms! For Elder Lion!
Democracy is non-negotiable. The last domino falls here. Revised
А
strategy.
той хвърля ни около,
Initiate
брат.
photonic resonance overcharge.
Welcome.
Той хвърля никога по тега. Добре. Разбирам. Не моля да извада снайпера тук. Чакай, взема тия Sugar Bombs. То що приключи? Нема стане така. Ей, къде ми е сейфа, брат? Какъв е този звук, бе? Едно. Стига, бе. Тя е fire resistant. Не ми трябва. Този звук ми бърка в здравето. Тази пушка е много зле. Изключително зле. Тя се подготвя снайперянката си, направи един сейф е тук. О, стимпак. Я сега. Един радове ще взема. И един стимпак.
Titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
Something, friend? Stay sharp and stick close to me until the end. Hail.
Чудесно. Ей, тук ли трябва влезна, бе? А нямам никакви патрони за нищо смислено.
Concentrate your fire! Concentrate your fire!
Ето ми разцепи картоната, какво си концентрирам огъня.
Concentrate your fire!
Яко енерджи weapons. Е, сериозно ли? Дано имам Steam пак. О, имам бе.
you again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. You don't have to. Just stand there. It'll be over quicker and might even be less painful for you.
Well,
Easy.
that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured. Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyon. We're both here. What's going on?
There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up. Чакай, бе. Аз нямам повече радове.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
И как е кода? Аз откъде да знам как е кода? Сега ще го проверя. Двеста и 16, брат.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues: sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Ti da vidiš. Стига, бе. Кой е това крил? Ясно. Добре де. Превъртях играта, не? Да. Банда, успях да заредя DLC-то. Не мога повярвам. Продължаваме. Опуснахме само един надпис 2 седмици. След 2 седмици. Това беше. Аз презаредих играта.
Careful now, careful.
И тръгна.
Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were brought back to the Citadel after some sort of energy spike in the purifier. You and Sarah were both knocked unconscious. Quite a bit has happened since then.
Проработил ли, я да видим.
Indeed it did.
Yeah,
The
it was.
tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland.
Айде.
In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Just about 2 weeks.
Това го разбрах, защо го
Don't
питах.
worry, we've been taking good care of you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. She's right here. Unresponsive, but stable. To see that you've recovered gives me hope. Oh? Have you learned something? Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done.
Karma mi dade?
The Brotherhood has taken over control of the Purifier and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the Wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Kakva iznenada. Da spili. Bože, on končas kako gleda, baci.
Hail.
Ja vidim kakvi questove imam. Ja imam radijacija, ošte sam se uplezio. Na hodu doktor nekada.
We're all clear here.
I zatvali stanove, vjerojatno. Ja wil treba da izlazim na vanka. Da li si izlez od tuga? Kako ti art? I da vidiš. Gdje je to ovo?
The Brotherhood is at your service. What do you need?
Hail.
A to je...
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Well, Owen does have quite a bit on his mind lately, as I'm sure you can imagine. This is the first time the actions of the Brotherhood have affected him in such a personal manner. Please, step over here. I'll bring you up to speed.
Добре. Ого, ще вода, брат. Какво да изфърваме? Тия плазма пушките не ме кефят. Много са бавни.
I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions?
Не.
If there's anything else I'll alert him.
Could I? Yes. Will I? No. Go see Peabody or Bowditch.
Какви неща ще кажа?
Hail.
What do you need?
Welcome. Good to see you.
Значи е навънка някъде това. Тесла хелмет, брат.
Welcome. Good to see you. I did, and you as well. Long ago, I helped guard the water purifier against the super mutant horde. When your father left, I escorted the two of you to Megaton. He was a noble man. And so continue.
Добре.
I would like, sir.
Бягай от тук. Аз мога да ходя да обезвреда бомбата в Мегатон, май. Да изчакам някакви 13 часа. Да потърся доктор дали има. Ей, какво става от?
I had hoped you'd return.
Brotherhood is at your service.
Ja da razgledam na mapove. Ali to в Мегатон има лекар, бе. Направо ще ходя в Мегатон. Тук беше. Какво?
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the wastes. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it. With our thanks.
Oh, Боже, стига не ми даваха.
Bless you.
I changed the door password to my name. If
And
you're hearing
every
this,
eye
and if you still
shall be-
care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated
Blind with his
distress
glory.
message from
Every
Vault
ear
Tech.
shall be stricken
Vault
deaf to hear the thunder
101.
of his voice.
Message
Я да
begins.
му репортна.
It feels like you left home a long time ago.
Не искам да го слушам
I
това
know
повече.
you're still.
Note quests.
Let the men, women, and children of the earth favored land. Come forth.
Аз тук тия на атом.
Don't even think of breaking into that.
Той да не е отгоре, бе. Я да видя. Само отгоре не е, брат.
Colin.
You there, Burke. Explain your business in Megaton.
But I'm telling you,
Tip.
Not
it's
now.
out
The
there.
customers are actually getting
Thanks for
cheaper.
listening,
Not now.
Impossible.
This
The
is
girl's supposed to just
$3
lie down and take that?
when you're listening to
You've made a grievous error in judgment. Watch your back.
Къде отиде това, бе, брат? Чакай, бе, Вуд.
Say what's on your mind.
Не си ти.
So, you're the genius who disarmed the bomb. Weeks of waiting and watching ruined. It's a pity.
You did it! You disarmed that thing. My dad, he would have been real happy about that. Thank you. He wanted you to have these. A key and the deed to an empty place up behind the brass lantern. You can move in there if you want. Oh.
What are you
What's
doing?
shaking?
Dad used to say... Never mind.
Добре. Я да сложа в Science малко. Всъщност няма, ще сложа в Speech. Не мога да си разговарям с хората. Така е честно, че... Крашна играта, бойс. Кай честно, че я пуснах и не мога да оттабна. Пускам я пак. Подаем сейф.
Hello.
Hello. Така. Нямам повече работа в Мегатон. Отивам в Волт 101. В смисъл в моя си Волт. Амата нещо го е закъсала. Джим някой си пострадал. Я затворя вратата. Не мога. What? Защо? Защо има вовлечки, бе? Стивън Армстронг. Пак ли се претоварих, бе?
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amada's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Maybe. She isn't the only one, that's for sure. Ever since last night, it's been madness down here. Nothing but trouble. Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language. I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back. I can't do that. Not officially, at least. As much as some of the rebels would like to talk with you, the Overseer said you weren't welcome back. Of course, if you survived whatever's out there, none of us could stop you if you really wanted to cause problems. But I'd prefer if you don't. But out of respect to your dad, I could turn a blind eye. You could slip out and say you were never here. I won't tell a soul. It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault. Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
И какво е толкова променено това? О, боже.
Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Няма закачаш Tunnel Snakes.
You're not gonna get... Holy crap, you're crazy!
От такъв зор загубих карма. Оф, ще си презареда сейфа.
Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back! Hey, don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. Yes, you do. Don't you know enough to stay away?
Не бе, тръгвам си.
Yes, you do.
Stop shooting, damn it!
Не мога да отида там. Стига, бе.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Мале. Тук имаше такова говорителче. Поменили са го.
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the...
Да бе, и ти си от Волта, бе.
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet, but he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh? Catch you later.
Hello.
Hello.
It's good to see you again. You're alive! A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
Bye.
Hello. Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back. thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed, but then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. It turns out that all of our parents were in on it. Your dad more than most, I guess. But for some reason, they closed the door when we were babies and swore to pretend the outside was uninhabitable. But now people have died for that lie, and even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us try to contact the outside. You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there. I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it. I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this. You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right? I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed. Thanks.
Oh, tío. Значи не саме някъде. Само насам не е.
You've got to change the Overseer's mind.
Типа коя си?
Leave me alone. You're back again? Yeah.
Да, ми е сърдита нещо май.
Cut it out! Don't you know enough to stay away?
И как да ида горе са? Lower level. Storage. Upper level.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. That would be where you're wrong, young man. By locking down this vault, I'm protecting its future. In fact, I was protecting its future when I had to make those unpleasant choices the night you and your father abandoned us. I only wish I could have stopped your father before he left. If anyone's to blame for the unpleasantness, it's him. I've spent many nights asking myself exactly that. He certainly didn't tell me before he left. I blame myself, really. I should have known better than to let him enter our home in the first place. He certainly showed his true colors in the end. Were he raised in the cleanliness of our vault, perhaps your father would have shown more dedication to the important things in life. Just as well that he left. We mustn't let humanity's last pure specimens be sullied with his type. No, but he didn't risk bringing you out into it either. You have to wonder, is that why he left you behind? He wanted to know you were someplace safe? And then, like a fool, you squandered the greatest gift he ever left you. I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed. I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point, in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
О, даже не го тепах. То по ще ли стърчи тук, бе?
Why don't you look where you're going?
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous.
Да какво
Lives
говориш?
have been lost. But perhaps, worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer. Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Боже, как е бъгнало за... Тя беше тук някъде май. Той затова говори на стената.
Watch it, will you? Everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. I know you are, and on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go. We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Hey.
Да го напусна forever, брат.
It's good to... It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Да, бе, брат, тръгвам си, споко.
I never thought you'd be back.
I never thought you'd be back.
Как се излиза от тук, бе? О, боже.
Go ahead and start something. I dare you.
Fuck you. Аз затова не мога да я затворя вратата, защото си е част от сторимление. Еми... И сега като напусна, действително не мога да се върна. Да, те затвориха след мен. Trouble the home from Second World Quest. Yeah? You don't know the new entrance password. Fuck. Я да разгледам сега мапа. Вод 87 не мога да го посетя отново левелът. Майнфилд. Вод 92. Я ходя до Ривет Сити да го видя оня дали моли за вода още там. Защото аз имам.
Please. Please help me. I need water. I'm dying. Are you serious? I can't offer anything in exchange, you know. I can just have it? For free? Really? Thank you. You're the first person willing to actually give me any of that.
Даде ми карма, брат.
You've helped me so much. It seems wrong to ask, but can you spare any more water?
Мога, имам колко искаш.
You mean you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything. I can just have it?
Да, брат.
Oh, thank you.
Пак ми даде карма. Very good. Urban Legend съм, брат, заре. Тя ще му дам още
I'll
едно.
never forget you. Thank you for your help. I hate to ask, but... You mean... I can... Oh, thank you.
Заре.
Great. Another water beggar. If you're here looking for water, I'm afraid I can't help you. All the water is at Project Purity. If you want a handout, head over to the Jefferson Memorial and ask for Scribe Bigsley. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy coordinating military operations. Tell me about it. It's enough trouble just keeping the but there's...
Да.
Yeah, right. Clear out of...
О, сега ще ме стреляш ли? А не.
Hello. Back off. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Yep. We'll get on out of here as soon as we're done drinking up this free booze.
We'll get on out of here as soon as we're done drinking.
Боже, те прекарват водове вече. Аква пюра. Бати. Направих ли сейф, бе? Направил съм. Че направя още един? Винаги два. Ай, с тия толкова. Не е много, но от сърце. YouTube. Знаете как са нещата. Ако ви е харесало видеото, може да сложите лайкче. Да се абонирате, ако не ви е харесало, знаете как се прави. Както винаги, за мен беше чест.